Hello guys, this is Bill back with another Fortnite Battle Royale video for you guys today. In this one, we have the Fortnite storyline for the device event. Guys, we've got so much to talk about. This is a well anticipated video. I've been really looking into this one. I'm probably going to go off topic this. We're going to be talking about the Visitor, Jonesy, Midas, the device, the loop, the storm, everything in this simple and quick video. Well, it's not going to be simple and quick actually, it's going to be quite in depth. So can we please smash a like on this video right now? It honestly really helps the videos out. If you're going to like any one of my videos, please could be the one. And also, if you guys want to support the channel and also get a chance to win some free season 3 battle passes, I'm actually giving away a couple of, maybe I think I'm giving away 4 Season 3 Battle Passes, and that's because you guys have been using the code OMGBuild. If you guys please could honestly use that code, it's the only reason we can give away these Battle Passes in the first place. But anyway, let's just get straight into this video right now. And oh my goodness guys, the event yesterday, that's probably one of the best events for storyline content. Now, right, let's just start with the topic of simulation versus real life. Now, I personally don't think this is a simulation. Now, everybody seems to think it is. I don't think it is. Now, the reason for this is way back, I think it was about season 7, or no, maybe season 5, sorry, the Visitor with the Durr Burger. Do you guys remember somewhere in America, the Durr Burger was placed out in the desert somewhere? That's basically telling you guys that Fortnite actually, you know, is related to the game in real life. So, with the rifts within the game can actually come in real life. So that's referring to dimensions. Now, that wouldn't happen if it was a simulation. So most likely, it's not a simulation. Okay, it's not a simulation. It's definitely dimensions, and maybe it's a different way of doing dimensions, but something like that. So let's get that clear. So I think we're going to say it's dimensions, not simulation. Now, obviously, there's tons of good theories saying it's a simulation, but we're just going to go by the pure theory. We're going to sticking with dimensions here. So basically, what happened was the Midas actually was trying to stop the storm. That's quite important, guys, because in the Visitor, way back in the day, he was trying to end it. At the 0 point, he was trying to end the loop. The loop is referring to the storm going in and out, repeating over and over. So it's a constant time loop of them fighting each other. Now, and the storm resets everything. When you die and when you storm, you just go in a big loop again. So they want to try and stop the loop. So what they had to do is they used the device to stop it. Now, Jonesy is from a different dimension, and he is watching this on his little TV. But also, guys, Jonesy, if you guys didn't know, actually had a ghost mug on his desk. That means he's actually working with Midas. He's actually in the same team. Now, there is another weird theory here. It kind of... listen to me here. So basically, you've got the ghost and you've got the shadow. Now, if you guys have ever played Assassin's Creed, where it's like the Templars and Assassins, and they go in the Animus, and they go inside, back in time, but there's bad guys and good guys fighting in a different, like, sort of time period, what happens if it's kind of the similar thing happening here? Ghost and the Shadow are going into this dimension, trying to stop something, fight each other, or maybe it's a different time period. Not really sure, we'll have to clear that up later, but Jonesy actually is working for the ghost, and so is Midas. Now, there is a theory, and it's quite a strong theory. What happens if Jonesy is the Visitor? We never actually knew who the Visitor was. There's a big misconception in the community at the moment that Jonesy could be a Visitor, John Wick could be one, Midas could be a Visitor. No, I think the Visitor is the Visitor. All 7 visitors are the same people in different time periods. You have to remember that, guys, because way back there was 7 different rift beacons. All that was the same visitor sending the tapes back to himself. I'm actually going to play the clip right now of the audio from the Visitor tapes, and you guys can listen to that. He's referring to it as himself.
What the 7 of us are attempting is very risky. I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done, or we lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island. that interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable. When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others? No matter, it seems the lengthy precautions worked. The theorem was a success. You arrived outside the loop at the exact moment of expansion. This effectively paused the singularity, giving us time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction. What I didn't factor was that the only way to trigger the device was from within the loop itself. Thus this hasty and primitive recording, and why now I find myself looped. Activate the beacon at precisely the moment this timer reaches nothing. The 0 point must be contained once more. If they are correct, it will be the end.
Right, now you guys are back. That was just the visitor tapes for you guys. But the main points from this, now there's a couple of key audio points that we hear when we go back. The main points of this is just when he's actually talking, when Jonesy's talking, Agent Jonesy. So he is referring, so if we actually have a look here. So the first audio point we get is, wait, hold on. It's not just a storm. What does that mean? Now the problem with this one is the fact that has he never heard of the storm before? Because, you know, he's saying not just a storm. You know, it's not just a storm. If he knew about the storm, he would say it's not just the storm. You know, he would say that's not just the storm. He would say it's not just a storm. So I'm not really sure about this. So obviously there's a problem with that. Then we go back into real life, and then it says it must be connected to the loop. There's no way it could have predicted that it could have reacted like this. So there's no way we could have predicted that it could react like this, So is it the device? So this comes back to my theory. Was Midas sent into the simulation or into this dimension to stop the storm? You know, he's sent to stop the storm. Midas is working with Ghost because, you know, Agent Jonesy is working with Ghost. Was he sent into the storm or into the device, into this event, into this dimension, whatever you want to call it, to stop the storm with the device? And he's talking to Midas on the phone, or he's talking to him or something like that, and there's no way we could react like this. So obviously he goes in and he says that that's worked. Now when he's referring to everything is starting to stabilize, nothing seems to be. Now this is because of the fact that the water is holding the storm now, so they've actually got the water to stop the storm. So actually it was kind of successful. But when Jonesy walks into the room and sees what I presume is Midas in the room, he says, good, wait, everything is stabilized. Let's see what he says here. So he says, how are you even what? Wait, what? Can you hear me? So the problem is he's not saying, oh, who are you? He knows who this person is. It's Midas in the room. How are you even? Wait, what? Can you hear me? Now this brings me back to the point of being muted. Now, people in the comment section of some videos were saying when people are in a different dimension or something, they can't talk. This means when you're stuck in the loop, you can't talk, and they're trying to get them out, and that's probably why Midas was, you know, on the phone. Agent Jonesy was on the phone trying to get Midas out of the simulation. He's trying to help him stop, and then he sees him and he's like, wait, can you hear me now? Because he can't talk. So a little bit complicated there. He's obviously referring to being muted at some point. That means that the characters in the game actually can't talk, but now they can. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens in terms of that. But that is kind of us coming up to the end of this. It's quite hard to keep track of. You guys are gonna have to let me know what you guys think about this. So Midas wanted to stop the storm, the visitor wanted to end it. I'm not sure how they are really kind of all entwined. It's most likely that Jonesy could actually be the visitor now, the more I think about it, because Jonesy could just be the visitor in that skin and he was sent in. There was another theory I thought about where maybe they send themselves into these dimensions to stop it. That's why the visitor was sent in and then he had to try and end that particular dimension. And then I don't really know, maybe Jonesy, Agent Jonesy is actually stuck in a dimension, but they've managed to stop the storm. But we're gonna have to wait and see what happens in terms of that. But you guys are gonna have to let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this. Please let me know all your theories. I hope this was kind of together, but remember, please like the video up if you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please let me know in the comment section your guys' theories, but I'll be back with another Fortnite theory video when I can really get my head around this a little bit more. But I hope you guys enjoy your day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.